Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Curiosity Corner Live. I totally forgot how I was going to start this. I had a joke. Oh, I lost it. I'm so sorry. Anyway, we're going to give everybody a few seconds to connect, but in the meantime, if you haven't already, give this video a like, and then head on over to our page and subscribe to our channel. We have new videos every day at 10:30 and 3 o'clock, so subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those. So you remember a few, 2 weeks ago, I was complaining about it was snowing, and now it's going to be like 85 today. Like, I shouldn't be surprised because I've lived here my whole life, but I still am. Maybe just disappointed. Anyway, none of that matters right now. It's probably enough time. Good morning, everybody. My name is Jared, your friendly science Viking. I was much more careful pulling my head this time. I'm learning. Anyway, and I'm a guest engagement specialist at the Great Lakes Science Center. Now, obviously, the center is still closed for the health and safety of you, me, and everyone else, but we don't want you to miss out on the chance to learn about science. So, with that in mind, today, we're going to talk about secret codes, and I hope you brought your thinking cap with you, because this is going to get complicated. So here is your first code. Who can decrypt this word and tell me what it is? Hi, Maggie, and Lindsay, Ari, and Anthony. Hope you're all having a splendid day. Thank you so much for joining us. Anyone have a guess as to what this word is? The launch won't be till... Nathan says science. What an excellent guess. Yes, that is in fact science spelled backwards. Whoa, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. That was science spelled backwards. That's actually very self-explanatory. So this is our first example of a secret code. The information has been messed with, has been altered, so that it's harder. Hi, bud. So that it's harder for anybody to understand. Now, secret codes have been used for millennia, for thousands of years, in order to protect information. Secret agents use codes to pass information back and forth. Computer scientists even use codes in order to protect their information. Now, there's several different types of codes. I gotta click a few buttons. Hold on. Aha. So that was our first example. This next one, this is called Morse code. It was credited to Samuel Morse, the guy who created the telegraph. This was way before the telephone. The telegraph sent over signals. It couldn't get our voices. It couldn't transfer that kind of information. It wasn't sophisticated enough. But this was the telegraph, which is where it all started. And you have to start somewhere. Anyway, so this is Morse code, which is a series of dots and dashes. Now, the one particularly in front of us is a dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot. This is SOS, which is a common call for help using Morse code. Because it's most common because it's very easy to replicate and it's very difficult to confuse with because it's just. Hopefully you heard that, or that was a very awkward 5 seconds. Anyway, now a lot of people will tell you that SOS stands for save our ship, save our souls. It doesn't. SOS stands for absolutely nothing. It has no meaning. It's just the easiest thing to send over Morse code. So anyone tells you differently, they're misinformed, and you can set them straight. Anyway, so that's Morse code. Next up, we have, where are we? Oh, there it is. We have binary code, which is language that computers use. Now, binary is a series of yes or no questions, or if something is on or off. It's one or the other. You don't really have anything in between. Either something is on, like a light bulb, it's on, or it's off. So binary is a string of numbers either being 0 or 1. No other. There's no 2, no 7, no 45, 0 or 1. 0 normally stands for off. It's empty, nothing is there. 1 stands for on. It works, something is. And so this series of letters, these are very much numbers. Goodness, Jared. The series of numbers correlate to being one letter. So we have 8 numbers here, which I just threw together. And these 8 numbers equal the letter A. If we change them, if, for example, we start with a 1, that becomes a totally different sequence. That becomes a totally different set of numbers, which would produce a different letter. So this string equals a different string will equal a totally different letter. And you can write out entire sentences using these numbers. So that is binary code. All right, next up, we have this. Now this uses an @bash cipher. @bash cipher. An @bash cipher is one where the letters are, the alphabet is flipped. And I have written it down. Hopefully you can see it. I can't see you to see if you can see it. There we go. So where the alphabet is, wrong way. Aha, there it is reversed. So, if you're on the right side, A becomes Z, B becomes Y, Z becomes X, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to hold this up for a minute. I'm going to try to hold it up. Can you see everything? I think so. Yeah. I'll hold this up. And so who can tell me what this new encrypted word is? Give you a minute to figure it out. There's a lot of letters going on here. And hopefully I spelled it right. Otherwise, this is going to be really embarrassing. Oh, the dog is sleeping on my foot. Okay. You don't need that, right, bud? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. So if the alphabet is reversed, if the first letter has become the last letter, second has become the second to last. Nope, I went the wrong way. There we go. Etc., etc. Down the line. Who can solve my little code here? Good guess, Nathan, but no, try again. At least, I think that's not it. And again, if you can't read the letters because my chicken scratch is just terrible to understand, I will not blame you. I don't even have a joke to fill the silence. I'm so sorry. Ow. Okay, sleeping on my foot is one thing. Do you have to step on it? That's just rude. My dog is rude. That's okay. Can anyone tell me what the first letter is? What's our first letter for our cipher? I'm gonna hold this up so I can see the chat at the same time. Aha. So my coded word, the first letter is an X. What does that become with our normal alphabet? Take a guess. Even if you're wrong, that's totally okay. Nope, not S. Good try, though. I'll give you a hint. What follows this column right here? What's above our X? Nope, I moved it too far that way. Aha, there we go. It's a C, correct. So let's move on. What does an F become? Wait, I think I did do it backwards, didn't I think I know why you can't solve it. Oh, well done. All right, yes. It spells curious, I think. Right, I had it backwards. Okay, the good news is it was right there and it's right on here. It's just wrong in my brain. So I don't know how that works. But yes, the word was curious. Well done. And that is an @bash cipher where it takes the alphabet, flips it in reverse, and then takes the reverse letters and spells out a word. Okay. Who's ready for another code? You ready for another code? Maybe, maybe not. So this next one, this is an alphanumeric cipher. I know. A lot of letters, a lot of words I just threw at you. But it's okay. We'll break it down one at a time. So alpha, which short for alphabet, numeric, which sounds a lot like numerals or numbers. So with alphanumeric, we have letters and numbers to form a cipher. All right, you know what? I'm going to lose this apparently. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, probably more than 2 seconds. I'm lying to you again. I'm so sorry. I should probably stop. But I just thought of a way of making this a little easier. I hope. Oh, boy. I really should have written these letters bigger. What was I thinking? So anyway, in an alphanumeric cipher, every letter of the alphabet gets a number associated with it. So, here we go. A becomes 1 because A is the first letter of the alphabet. B becomes 2. 2 is the second letter. C becomes 3. D becomes 4. So on and so forth, all the way down to Z, which was 26 because there are 26 letters in the alphabet. So, hold still. There we go. So, with this new cipher, with this new code, who can tell me what the first letter of our new code is? What does a 2 become with our new code? As I'm trying to see things. Goodness, it's so far away. And we have a guess as what our 2 will become? Ethan says B. Correct. And Anthony, correct as well. First it becomes a B. So we have 5, which is an E. 1 is A. 11 is K. 5 is E again. And 18 is way over here, scrounged up because I wrote these letters close together. That is an R. So this secret word is beaker. Every letter got a number, and we use those numbers in order to encode our word, to encrypt it. So this word is beaker. Well done, everybody. Okay, I have one more. I know, just one more. And then I'll stop torturing your brains with secret codes. Well, maybe. Now, this last one is the most complicated code we have, but it's also the most fun, in my opinion. Everyone else can think differently, but it's my stream, and I say it's the most fun. Oh, anyway, this is called a pigpen cipher or a Freemason cipher. Because if you look at every individual thing, it looks like a pen that a pig is in. So basically, you have two wrong side. Aha, there it is. Tic-tac-toe boards and a couple X's, which one letter gets put in one square, and then one letter goes in each triangle. So we have A through M, and we have N through Z on the bottom. Now, how we differentiate between these and these is, really close here, there are dots in each one of these bottom boxes. So that's how you don't mistake an A for an N. Each symbol has its own has its differences, has its own discrepancies. So this is what a Freemason code looks like. As you take each box that the letters contained in, you take their lines and you separate them. So let's see, we have this box, which I wrote this code so I would know, is an S. Because if you look at the S, it's got 2 lines above, 1 line behind, essentially. See? And it has our dot, which is how we can tell that that is an S and not an F. So basically, this is a cipher. This is a code. It uses a bunch of fun symbols, and I think it's great. All right. For the record, this code says stay curious. Yay! And you can figure out why later, because I am over my time by like 1,000 years. Anyway, so that was a whole bunch of codes I just threw at you. Hope you had fun with that. Now that brings us to today's design challenge. Oof. Now today's design challenge is to create your own code. You can use any of the ones we've discussed. You can use backwards letters, Morse code, @bash, the alphanumerics, the Freemason cipher, whatever you want to go with. You have to create your own code and then challenge people, whoever you're home with, maybe a friend, send it to them online, and have them try to break your code. But whatever you do, whatever coding you decide to go with, make sure you tag us with the hashtag StayCuriousCLE so we can see all of the fun things that you created. Ooh, okay. Well, that is our show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll come back later at 3 o'clock and I'll show you a whole different kind of code. That's a bit complicated, but a lot of fun. So come back at 3 o'clock and we'll talk all about that. So before I let you go, one last thing. Deep breath. Everything's going to be okay. We'll see you later. Have fun, be safe, and as always, stay curious.